From Littlest Pet Shop's long-awaited Generation 7 reboot, these are the pet pairs sets made by Basic Fun. With 8 packs total, these include LPS numbers 19 through 34. So in this video I'm going to open all 16 pets and take a closer look. Starting with the Farm Fiesta pair. The back shows all the different sets that are available. Each box comes with 2 pets, along with 3 accessories. The card, virtual code, and collector's guide are taped to the back cardboard. This first set includes LPS numbers 19 and 23. All the pairs have matching personality symbols, so in this case, they're both friendliest pets. Each pet also has the LPS logo on the back of its head and a hole on the bottom. Looking at the horse, as a standalone pet it works. It has nice colors and detailing, though it is very similar in appearance to LPS number 3 from the G7 blind boxes, which I did make a separate video about if you're interested. And like I said in that video, I'm glad that Basic Fun is bringing back molds that Hasbro didn't use very much. It just might not be a bad idea to make their designs more distinct from one another, but they do both look good. And for the woodpecker, its personality symbol blends in well with its overall design, and I like how the pet looks. But I noticed on mine, the head doesn't seem to be pushed all the way down on the neck. I didn't see this in the store when I bought it, otherwise I probably would have just picked a different one. It wasn't too big of a deal though, I just had to press it back in. Their accessories are a watermelon slice, carrots, and apples. Here's a quick comparison with the G2 versions. Besides general things like the squishier plastic and pixelated eyes that seem to come with most Gen 7 pets, they're pretty similar in terms of the mold. And then the woodpecker. This one is a remake of an older LPS, and there are just 2 main differences here. The colors on the new one are more saturated, and the design on the front has been changed slightly to represent the personality symbol. Next is the Rockin Sushi set. This pair includes a chilliest wolf and fish, LPS numbers 20 and 24. Both of these pets are great. The neutral look of the wolf is a nice contrast to a lot of the more vibrant LPS that Basic Fun has released so far, and I'm glad they're using this mold for a new design since it was only used twice before now. And the fish has a lot of intricacy and color, with its personality symbol placed on the side of its face. As for accessories, the drink it comes with is the exact same one that was in one of the blind boxes, so I think it would be better if it were at least a different color or something. And as the name of the set implies, one of the other accessories is sushi, which is an interesting choice considering the pets. I'm just saying, maybe that fish should watch its back. But yeah, overall, this is one of the best looking sets. Compared to the G2 versions, the wolves are basically the same, but the squishiness of the new fish is a lot more noticeable. Following that is the Divin Divas pair. These are Fanciest Pets 21 and 25, which are a wolf cat and an axolotl. It seems like a lot of wolf cats end up looking similar for some reason, considering 6 out of 9 of them are pink to some extent, and this one kinda falls into that. So I wish they would have branched out a bit more with its colors, but that's just personal preference. It still looks pretty solid though, and I think this was another good mold to bring back. And the other LPS is the new axolotl. Since there's never been an LPS axolotl before, this one is a pretty notable release. I've gotten more used to looking at it since the first time I saw it during Toy Fair, but something about the mold still seems off, I guess. It just looks like it has a lot on its mind, let's say. But still, I definitely like that Basic Fun is creating new molds to make LPS that never existed before, and I think the axolotl was a smart choice. The personality symbol looks kinda awkward in my opinion, but at least it's small, I guess. For the accessories, the goggles fit the wolf cat, but not the axolotl because of its gills. The shell opens and closes, which is a neat functionality, but the bowl is another duplicate accessory from the blind boxes. Like I said, since there's never been another LPS axolotl before G7, there's nothing to compare it to, but this is a side-by-side look at the wolf cats. The new one is quite squishy. Here is the Yum Yum set. This pair consists of Hungriest Pets Kiwi number 22 and Tiger number 26. Both of these molds were actually introduced as mail-order pets back in Generation 2. Hasbro did make more LPS with the Tiger's mold, but the Kiwi was never used again, until now. So I'm glad to see it come back, it's a unique mold. The personality symbol is above its eyes, and it has matching red accents on its wings. As for this tiger, I don't know if it's just me, but the head and body almost look like they're 2 different colors, which is kinda odd, but I like how they incorporated the personality symbol. The 3 accessories they come with are various food items. Here's a comparison to their previous versions, starting with the kiwi. Sometimes it can be uncommon to see older LPS with brown eyes, so this was a nice decision for the new one. And the tigers are also pretty similar, and this is the Artsy Pals pair. The LPS are Sassiest Pets 27 and 31, a chameleon and toucan. This was the set I was most looking forward to getting. Both pets look really good. but I was particularly glad to see a new chameleon. That makes 2 from Basic Fun so far, when there was previously only ever 1 made by Hasbro. Although I like the green version more, it's cool to see an original design, since the first one was more or less a remake. And the quality on this one is good too. For some reason, the chameleons are some of the only Basic Fun pets so far that don't have the pixelated eyes at all. Its personality symbol is subtle, with 2 different colored stars next to its eye. And here's the toucan. This one also looks quite nice, and it uses a mold I usually don't see a lot of people talk about. There are a lot of colorful details on it, and 2 stars on its wings. I just wish its face wasn't so grainy. Here are the 3 accessories. I like how the paintbrush fits into the palette. The carrots are a duplicate accessory from the Farm Fiesta pack, and I don't really see how it goes with the theme of this set, but oh well. For comparison, this is the original chameleon next to this new one. They both have the same design on the back and tail, just different colors. And then the toucan. The painted details on the new one look solid for the most part, like the G2 version, but it just starts to look more pixely around its eyes, like I mentioned. Now for the hide and seek set. These are LPS 28 and 32, which are friendliest pets. The llama looks nice, and its personality symbol is in its fur on each side. I think this was another good idea to use this mold. This LPS, on the other hand, I don't know. Of all the molds they could have brought back, I'm not sure why they picked this one. I'm all for them using underrated pets, but I think there were better options to choose from. But that's just a matter of personal opinion, I suppose. Their accessories are this flower thing, binoculars, again another duplicate accessory from the blind boxes, and a hat, which just fits the llama in this set. Compared to Gen 2, the llama's head really isn't even that squishy. I can tell more with the possum though. Next is Fin-tastic Stunts. With Dolphin 29 and Walrus 33, 2 chilliest LPS. I don't have a whole lot to say about the dolphin. Design-wise, it's not really for me, but I can see the appeal. My first impression of the walrus was that it looks like one of those low-quality fake LPS. As much as I like LPS walruses, this one's design could admittedly use some improvement in my opinion. Still a good mold though. As for accessories, this is what they come with. The bucket was also used twice in the blind boxes, one of which was with another walrus, but this one is at least a slightly different color. I don't have any G2 dolphins for comparison, but I can say that as with the other G7 molds like the shark and fish, this LPS is really squishy. And here's the walrus, which is a much softer plastic too. The eyes are also pretty grainy on this one. Last is the Bark-cuterie set. These are hungriest LPS, numbers 30 and 34. I like this version of the German Shepherd, so once again, I'm glad they're revisiting this mold. Mine has a minor dent in its eye, but you can't really see it unless it catches the light a certain way. Hopefully I can get it to show up on camera. And this cat is another mold that I don't really see mentioned that much, and it was only used 2 times before. These are their 3 accessories, all of which go with their food-related theme. Both of the LPS in this set are remakes of previous pets, so it would have been nice to see at least 1 original LPS per set, but they are good designs, and they have some differences. Speaking of, here's a comparison. The colors are a little different on the new German Shepherd, and the paint is a lot shinier. It also actually has a few additional details on its neck and paws. The cats are nearly the same. The colors on their tails and chests are just flipped, and the new one is missing some of the extra details that the G2 version has. So those were the 8 pet pairs from Series 1 and all 16 pets. Overall, I think Basic Fun picked a lot of good molds to make a return in these sets. And design-wise, the pets are all pretty detailed. One small thing is that each pack only comes with 1 card, despite there being 2 pets. And especially since it's a numbered set of cards, even if you do collect all the LPS, there are inevitably going to be gaps. So for what it's worth, it'd be nice if each pet had its own card. But I know that's just an extra thing and not the main point of the LPS. There are some other minor things here and there, like I wish they had more variety in accessories, but overall, yeah, the LPS themselves look great. They seem to have more detail than some of the blind box pets, which I guess is to be expected considering the slightly higher price point, and the fact that blind box LPS have usually been pretty simple in the past. Plus, there's a lot of variety in the types of pets they chose, and it's exciting to see a completely new mold being introduced too. The pet pairs might just be some of the best releases out of Generation 7 so far. I'm pretty content with them at least, but let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you like this video and want to see more, the last one I made was about the full set of LPS blind boxes, which was also my first impression of Generation 7 in general, and I'll leave links to that if you're interested, so please subscribe for more. And you can also check out Instagram for extra stuff. If you are following there, you may have seen some early sneak peeks of this upload already. Anyway, thanks for watching this video, and I will hopefully see you in the next one.